Questions number 97 to 103 are answered with the following context. Uwa people and their purpose on Earth. The Uwa people of Colombia have a way of life devoted to keeping the planet alive. For them, the prospect of international oil companies drilling their land portends the end of the world. The Uwa are one of the South America's more remote and mystical people. They have lived in the foothills and cloud forests of the Andes since, they believe, the world began, and had almost no contact with the outside world for 40 years ago, or until 40 years ago. In all that time, in all their immense oral history, there is no record of having a war or of causing any pollution. Yet now, this self-governing society faces certain apocalypse because of the inroads made into the lands by British and American oil companies. Their 100,000 hectare designated territory is just 10% of their ancestral lands. It is a remote place, far from the cities, the drug and oil economies, and the guerrilla warfare that is now tearing lowland Colombia apart. British and American companies have been licensed by the Colombian government to explore and exploit a large block of land called Zamoré. The problem is that Zamoré includes a large part of the Uwa's existence and much of their ancestral territory. The companies have already spent 16 million on seismic studies, which reveal that Zamoré holds as much oil as Caño Limón, one of the world's largest oil fields. But for the Uwa, any incursion on their territory would be devastating because it would be an attack against their culture. Question number 102. These type of questions address your linguistic competence and in this particular case, your reading comprehension. They're testing your ability to find specific information in a text. In this case, it says, today Uwas live A. in the middle of a conflict started by the guerrillas, B. in a territory that does not belong to them, and C. in a much smaller territory than they had in the past. Starting with A, in the text there is a sentence saying that they live far from the drug and oil economy and far from the guerrilla conflict. So A contradicts the text. B says, in a territory that does not belong to them. Well, we know that they have been in this territory for thousands of years, so it is actually their territory. And then it says, C, in a much smaller territory than they had in the past. Well, if you refer to the text, there is a number, there is a 100,000 hectare. And they say that this 100,000 hectare territory is just a 10% of what they used to have in the past, of their ancestral territory. So C is a much smaller territory than they had in the past, is the correct answer for question 102.